Our journey commenced with the meticulous task of cutting up approximately 2,000 pieces of litmus paper into squares. We then went on to arrange these squares onto 2 canvases, meticulously shaping each into the geographical outline of Canada. Adhering the squares with clear adhesives, we laid the foundation for our artistic portrayal of Canada's climate diversity and the effect of climate change. 2 litmus paper grid maps were prepared, one intended to illustrate the mean annual temperature in the near past, the other intended to portray a forecasted projection of expected mean annual temperatures within the coming century in accordance with data obtained from Environment Canada. This data was overlaid with a pixelated grid map of Canada on Photoshop to produce a digital rendering of the page artwork we sought to create. This served as a guide when creating our artwork in the lab. Once the canvases were ready, we arranged to meet in the university's chemistry lab where our project partner POVIG facilitated the preparation of solutions, namely various dilutions of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solution as a respective acid and base for the painting process. Before proceeding with the painting process, the concentration of each solution were tested using litmus paper. This testing helped determine the color changes induced by each solution. When the solution were applied to the litmus paper, the non-diluted hydrochloric acid turned the litmus paper crimson red, and when hydrochloric acid was diluted with water, the solution produced various shades of orange and yellow. For the base, sodium hydroxide, the litmus paper changed to deep blue. When combined, the diluted hydrochloric acid and diluted sodium hydroxide produced a C-form green. On our map, the warmest colors indicate areas experienced the greatest mean annual temperature. Conversely, the areas with cooler colors indicate the lowest mean annual temperature. Our project partner Hovig saturated a large roller brush with the prepared solutions. The solution was poured over the roller brush in an ombre, starting with the base on the left side and then the diluted base ending with the acid solution on the furthest right. We, under the supervision of Hovig, then proceeded to systematically saturate each canvas section with a different solution. As the brush glided over the surface, the litmus paper squares began their transformation, evolving into a captivating gradient of color showcasing Canada's climatic variations. To address areas inaccessible by the roller brush, a paintbrush was used. This allowed for the precise application of the solutions to the canvas and the litmus paper squares. This process was repeated for the second canvas. Following the completion of the painting process, all equipment and materials were properly cleaned and stored.